Hi and welcome to my channel, and it's not Homestuck. For once, it's not Homestuck. It's not gonna last very long, I'm sorry. I would tell you that this project is an excuse for why I have been drawing so much Homestuck, but it's not. I'm doing both at the same time. So if a lot of you don't know already, I have been working on a webtoon for the past few months. I have been actually writing it, as in like drawing pages for it, for the past almost 2 months now. And that is so I can start releasing it later this year. I do plan on doing more pinups of my other characters like this to sort of introduce them, and then also like introduce new characters and talk about my webtoon here on YouTube. I do a lot of stuff like this on my stream, a lot of concept art for the comic The Great Zazzle. And yeah, if you have time and you want to come and ask questions about it, I stream on twitch.tv/CherikaSharpArt on Wednesdays and Sundays. And Wednesdays are usually the day that I do a lot of the concept art for my comic, or at least that's the day that I try to pick to sit down and do stuff like that. But sometimes on Sunday I'll talk about it too. So this is Alice. She is a sassy teenager with super pink anime hair, and I wrote a reason why she has pink hair, because I didn't want to be one of, if you're one of those people that's like, I like pink anime hair, you know what, that's cool, that's great, man, that's awesome. I wrote a reason for it, and I definitely wrote a reason for it as an excuse to just use an actual ton of pink in my color palette for the comic. I just wanted everything to be pink and fluffy and bubblegum and pastel and cute. So that is what I did. Alice is, I don't want to necessarily say a witch, but to that effect, you could look at her that way. She uses magic, and she goes to a school full of regular kids, and obviously, it's one of those tropey things, okay? I wanted to write something kind of nice and familiar for everyone, something that would be slice of life and enjoyable and not stressful to read, like Homestuck. Yes, I'm salty. But that was like the direction that I wanted to take with it. And, the story, okay, I'm sorry, I need to get my stuff together because I don't want to spoil too much. But the character that I'll be introducing next is relevant to this. But the story picks up on her 16th birthday, when she comes home and finds out that she's engaged to her family's magical patron. So the story is really about her sort of finding her ground, her own two legs as a magic user. And does she want to be married to this person? How does she feel about that? If you were a 16-year-old and you got a husbando for your birthday, would you be chill with that? I don't know. You'll have to read it to find out. That's the other thing too, is I have a release date in mind, but I have a goal for myself for when I plan on announcing that release date. So you can stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working on my Homestuck AU and more concept art for The Great Zazzle. And maybe sometimes I will show some sneaky pages sometimes, maybe, if you're lucky. I also wanted to actually make a video about how I do my webtoons pages. I thought that would be kind of fun, so I thought about just picking like one random page, just one random page with no context or anything like that, and just drawing it. I thought that would be something cool to do. You guys will have to let me know what you think about that if you're interested in seeing how I set up my webtoon pages. But my drawing process, which I can tell you about for the comic right now, is very simple. I mean, very simple, like painfully simple. And I figure it really has to be if I'm wanting to ever get this done. I definitely do not put as much time into it like I did the Cantown drawing. I do soften my cell shading quite a bit, and I do a little bit of highlights, very simple highlights, and on bigger scenes I will put an overlay, but I change my line art color, and that's about it. I really don't do a lot to it at all. I can't really afford to, or I'll spend forever on every page, but it is, I do use a lot of the characters' main color palettes in a lot of the themes, you know, in the backgrounds and stuff. Oh, the other thing too is she has pink anime hair now, but one of the things she does as a magic user is she changes her hair color. So you see her with pink hair now. I've drawn so many images of her with pink hair, but that is not all she does. It can be any color that she wants it to be. She could magically alter her clothes. Like she's 16 years old, okay? She is extremely vain. She is all about herself, and she's very pouty. And I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of a brat, but I love her. I had a dream about her where she solved a mystery for Taco Bell. And to be honest, I imagined that, and it made me love her even more, because holy cow, what a legend, right? So, for those of you sitting at home saying "in before Alice Taco Bell fan art," it's happening, okay? That's gonna be official concept art of her just eating Taco Bell while the police escort a criminal away, and she just is, I don't know, flipping them off or something. That's sort of the flavor of Alice, okay? But she's like very compassionate, and she just wants to live her life and be herself. She's a good bean, Alice. She's a good bean. So, yeah, the next one I will be doing is everyone's favorite Tubby Custard Man. And if you know who it is, you know who it is. And if you don't know who it is, please wait in excitement to find out what I could possibly mean by Tubby Custard Man. Please. Please. It's not even my name for him. It just... Bob-on came up with it, and now I have to run with it because it's perfect. He's Tubby Custard Man. Himbo Tubby Custard Man. That's the comic I'm writing. So if you like sassy teenage girls and himbo Tubby Custard Men, then you will be wanting to check out The Great Zazzle on Webtoon when it comes out at a date that I will tell you at some point. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. If you have theories or even questions about the Webtoon, you can leave them in the comments below. And as long as it is not too much of a spoiler, I will answer it. I would really like that, actually. I would like... It's easier for me to know what you want to know about the comic as opposed to me trying to tiptoe around what I can't tell you. Because a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm terrible at keeping secrets. I'm so bad at keeping secrets. It's so hard. I get excited and I want to tell people. I want to tell people the thing. So, yeah, just tell me what you want to know, and I would be happy to fill you in on it. This is like the sort of shading style also that you would see in the Great Zazzle. It's very simplified, basic cell shading. It's not very dramatic lighting. I add in some like bounce lights and highlights and just stuff to sort of set off the colors a little bit more, but I blur it down a bit and I add some harder highlights over the top, but it's just not very obvious. But yeah, this is my creation, and if you think Homestuck is painful and you want something nicer, then you got me. I won't hurt you. I won't do the thing the orange man did. I won't hurt you like the orange manlet. This is wholesome. But yeah, so I'm about done with this. Add a little bit of a overlay to her, and then I'm gonna add some magic swirlies to her name because she's magic, so why would I not do that? And it'll be done. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up then. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna have another video next Saturday. Don't kick me. It's probably gonna go back to being Homestuck. I would tell you I'm sorry, but we both know I'm not. And then yeah, eventually I'll have another one of these, hopefully sooner than later, because actually it was really fun drawing Alice like this. I kind of feel like I'm making fan art of my own comic, but I guess that is kind of what concept art is, maybe? I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you next Saturday, noon EST with another video, and I stream on Wednesdays and Sundays on Twitch. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.